Come on. All right. Good morning, our people. I got it all squared out, so I know my dates. I'm gonna have a big old clock in front of me with a time so that I don't tell you it's 2021. Today is January 1st of 2022.
Amen.
We live it, we are here.
Yes, Lord.
We
Yes,
are
Lord.
so blessed. We are so appreciative of God's blessings onto our lives, our kids, our husband, our jobs. We cannot thank Him enough for what He's doing for us. As we are doing this work, He goes around and do marvelous things on our behalf without us knowing. And then we
Yes.
come to blessings, asking, how did this happen? When did I even plant this seed that is growing? And come to find out that we didn't really plant any seed. My light went off. That's great. Uh, we didn't even plant any seed. That is only God's blessings that He has upon us. So we are very, very grateful. We thank our followers, our fire. We thank those that were lamenting last week. Sorry, brothers. We have so many brothers that called us last week looking for a Daughters of Truth. Where are you? Oh my God, you all didn't have a show, please. It was so funny. I did not know that we are so loved. We love you back too. So thank you so much for calling in. Sydney, thank you. Sydney called every one of us to say hello and he wanted to hear our voice.
Mhm.
I appreciate you, Sydney. This year, God has so many wonderful things in store for us. And I know we should start getting ready to receive you because I am getting ready to receive mine. I am all hands waiting for it to drop. So, my name is Mona Chimsaga. Let me allow my sisters to introduce themselves.
Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy New Year to all of our people. Today is 1st of January, the beginning of the year. And we are so grateful to have everybody on board. It's good to be back. And I want you all to know that the struggle still continues. And you just have to pay attention to the details. You have to pay attention to the details. You have to be part of this freedom fighting. It's not just meant for few people. Recently, I got some calls where people were asking, hey, after the constitutional force majeure, what's next? Oh, you told us that after the constitutional force majeure, that we just have one more step to go. And the truth about it is that we still have that one more step to go. The thing is that, are you paying attention? Are you part of those that want this freedom to really, really come to fruition like ASAP? Please, 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 we still have one more step to go, as I've said before. And the work on ground, oh my God, I don't even know how to say it. Every part of the indigenous peoples that want to have freedom from that contraption called Nigeria have tuned in. So, have you tuned in yet? I told you this is a work in progress. You need to trust the process. So be part of what Ninas is doing. It's not late to join. Be part of what Ninas is doing. As I said again, I've probably got off tangent, but the truth about it is that you have to be part of what we are doing to get this thing going. My name is Dr. Augusta Anasike. Good to be here. Thank you, sister. Sister, we take over.
Thank you, Sister Augusta. Thank you, our viewers. We appreciate everyone. Please like, subscribe, share. Yes, just keep sharing. Throw the video into all those WhatsApp groups where you belong. Share them to your political friends, those politicians, they're your friends. Share to your pastors, your senior pastors, the junior ones, all of them. Like, subscribe for those on YouTube. Um, Also hit the notification bell so that once we throw the video, you will see it. My name is Dr. Ekwi Simon Okube. Um, we're having issues. So Mona is gonna come back, and we'll continue before she joins. So if you're hearing us, let us know. If you're not hearing us, please let us know so that we'll adjust the volume. Sister Mona is back.
Sorry.
So
Sorry.
So happy New Year, my people. Happy New Year. It's awesome to be here. This year will be a year of success, progress, and development for the
Yes.
indigenous peoples trapped in that British enclave or experiment. called Nigeria. And that means that we will take practical steps towards practical goals and targets this year. For instance, if we want better health, say weight reduction, we will eat right. We will increase our physical activities and exercise. If we want better family relationships, we will communicate better, develop better attitude towards one another. If we want maybe academic success, we will study better and develop better sleep-wake cycle in order to enhance our memory and brain capacity. If we want more money, we will get better jobs, traits, improve on our skills, save more, cut down on impulsive buying and excessive spending. If we want to feel closer to God, we will find ways to study scriptures such a way that it produces positive attributes in us and our character. And finally, if we want better Africa, the Africa continent, we want it to be better, we will destroy all exploitative and suppressive colonial structures and begin to rework legal basis of our existence as people and nations. Welcome to a great year of hard work and success. Welcome.
Bravo, bravo. I am so excited. And the thing about my excitement is I can't hide it. The same way, if I'm not, in agreement, you will see my displeasure immediately. I cannot hide it. So I am super, super excited. I am looking forward to what God has in store for us. And we want to use this time to thank our brothers and sisters that have been doing the work. We talk about doing the work, and they are doing the work. They may not be on the show on Facebook every Saturday or every week to take the glory, but they are part of the work that is on the ground. So we thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. God sees your work. And that's the one that he will bless. He will not bless the fake one that you come on air and do fake and disappear and all that kind of stuff or rip people off, He will bless those ones that you do when nobody else can see. So continue the good work. For the first time, I keep saying this over and over and over again. For the first time, we are actually doing something to get us to our freedom. We are actually doing something to get to our destination. For so many, many years, let me speak for myself. I thought there was some professor from Harvard and Yale and Oxford. I thought there were some people speaking for us and doing the work. That's why when we see them, I go salute 20 times. So I didn't know they were going there to collect their own share and leaving us to our peril. So thank God that finally good men and women have woken up to do the work, because we cannot allow God to do for us what man can do for themselves, right? So we are doing something. Don't worry about the big stuff, because I spoke to so many people. They were like, oh, this tax is impossible. It will not happen. It's so huge. And I said, you cannot look at the hugeness. That's why we have a huge God. We will leave that huge portion for God. And then the little one, you start the work from the neck of your woods. Start something and be consistent and persistent in it. By the time you know it, we will get somewhere. What is not okay is for you to do nothing and pray and fast and call on Jesus for things that you should be doing on your own. That is totally unacceptable. So begin to work where you are. Begin to work in your neighborhood. Begin with your family. If you're a husband, be kind to your wife and your children. Don't come out and take fake glory and have your wife feed you fufu on air, while after you stop the video, you go and knock one teeth out of her mouth. That's not what we're asking for. And then if you're a wife, don't leave your husband and be follow everywhere you see. You follow, you go. Your mother will ask you to steal the last money for rent. You will. No, you have to be a better wife. You're supposed to support your husband and your children. They are your first family. So let me not digress. Before I move fast, because I am too excited. You guys have seen the topic of the week, and this topic could not have come any sooner than what is going on in our land now. If you remember what it says you cannot judge the system that you're benefiting from, right? Because your hands are soiled. You all own your. Yeah. So when you collect $500 million, you can't come and be judging the one who stole the money to give it to you. So let's begin with our topic today. Please continue to share. Continue to share. Do not worry about what's going on. We are moving. Oh my God, we are moving things. We are moving policies. We are moving people's hearts. We are moving all kinds of stuff. We want you to be part of it. We can recall the famous video from our so-called Ahmadu Bello, the Fulani, the premier of the North region, in 1960, just 12 days after the fake, we all know that it's a fake independence that we got from Britain, when he had the audacity with his Akwishi scarf on his head, telling us that the new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of their great-grandfather, Osman Danfodio. He went further to tell us that they must ruthlessly prevent a change of power. They will use the minorities of the North as willing tools and the South as a conquered territory, and never, never, never allow them to rule over us. Or even, it's not bad enough that we cannot rule over them. They say they will never allow us to control our future. Why would we even blame God on this one? This man came on air and vomited this thing from his mouth. What did my people do? They went on with buying and selling. Some went to Oxford to go and learn how to defraud their people. Using English language, good command of English. They will use it to destroy something that you can use common sense to do. So our aim today is to keep the indigenous people out of, their aim is to keep the indigenous people out of their ancestral land by all means necessary, and also make us too weak to fight back. We have seen that happen. There's the likes of Amina of Abuja, I don't know what it used to be called, how they were disposed, reduced their indigenous people to, we don't even know that they exist anymore, and brought their own. Are we talking about the weaker political class and the aristocrats of Nigeria that will leave the policy that they're supposed to influence and come and enjoy big life overseas? Are we talking about the reckless social influencer who will sing and dance to celebrate the political class and the aristocrats? People holding us down, when their counterparts in the Western world is using their voice to bring a change. Wow. Are we talking about the Church of Nigeria that will lead you into fasting and prayer? That's for any prayer that comes from anyone in Nigeria. I don't want. We could keep. I do not want. Clean up yourself first. They will pray and share the loot of the political system, this so-called church that we are talking about. They will allow people to sleep. Pastor is sleeping with the church. They will offer them grace. Grace will sleep with Solomon. They will offer him grace. A pastor's wife will sleep with the driver. They will offer him grace. It's not bad enough that they're deceiving us. Business partners with our captors. Then you talk about the irresponsible traditional rulers who ought to be the custodian of our heritage. They will sell it for Fulani cow self. I got report that some people were selling themselves, our women are selling themselves now for onions. They will exchange sex for onions with Fulani. Onions, not even crayfish, onions. The colonial masters. They are still present in our land, doing whatever they need to do with our internal colonizers. Are we talking about the gullible poor masses that have reduced themselves to, they don't even know what is happening to them. They're too hungry to understand. And we watch for healing and prosperity to take place in our land. We must have to retrace our steps. So join us today as we show you the way to freedom, because we keep saying, if we allow these people to continue 2023 election, we have another 4 years to cry. It doesn't matter how long you're crying. They will continue what they're doing. They've already told you that they will ruthlessly ensure that you don't control your future, and they will ruthlessly hold on to power. What else do you guys want? What else do you want them to tell you? So today we're going to take you guys down on the journey lane of what's been going on, help to tie the knots together for people to begin to make sense of all of this. Even when you're hungry, you can still do something. What purpose would it serve that you eat today and you die tomorrow and leave nothing for your children? It is the height of your responsibility to give birth to children that you cannot take care of, that you don't have any plans for, that you don't leave inheritance, even when it's written in your so-called Bible that a good father leaves an inheritance for his children. What are we leaving for our children? Fakeness. Imakwanda, well, some of them will even sing in the song. Imakwanda will come and join us. We have to get it right, my people. So thank you so much. I'll allow my sisters to jump in while I pull up the video for today.
Yeah, thank you, Sister Muna. You said Imakwandaibo, there's this Flavor's latest music about Imakwandaibo, and I'm like, oh my God, when do our people wake up? I mean, that's obnoxious. I don't have grammar for that, so let's keep that one aside. You have said it all. You also talked about what Ahmadu Bello said in 12 days after supposed independence from the colonial masters. You understand? Remember, he also said that after he said they will ruthlessly hold on to power, he also said that they will use some part of the South as willing tools for this objective that they have, or the plans that they have from day one. And one of their willing tools that the guy has been willing to front, the fact is that he actually offered himself as the willing tool. They don't even need to ask him, so now come and be our willing tool. He just offered himself as a willing tool. Obasanjo. I don't know where they brought that guy. I don't know his make. I don't know the kind of. We need to investigate that guy's DNA. Because how he voluntarily comes out to become a willing tool is what I do not understand. They are killing his people, and he's there telling them that, hey, I am willing to help you kill my people. How does that work? Where does that happen? Recently, when the Ijaw people are beginning to claim their territory, talk about the resource control, how they are the owners of the oil in their own backyards. Obasanjo came up and said that no, the oil in Niger Delta belongs to Nigeria. Yet he could not have that audacity to talk about the gold in Zamfara. He could not talk about the gold in Zamfara. Yet he is telling everybody that the oil in Niger Delta belongs to the entire country. So when they said they needed willing to, we had people that willingly came out and said, use me. Obasanjo is over 80 years old.
86.
86, okay? What is he taking down to his grave? If he emancipates his people right now, I'm sure they would, rally around him and probably glorify him eventually. But he's not thinking about that. He just thinks about himself. Me. I am me.
Baba.
Huh?
He's Baba.
Frolicky with a 22-year-old. We are hearing that recently. I don't know whether to confirm that or not. But the truth about it is that he is not paying attention to what his people want, which is freedom from the grace, from the hands of the caliphate, from the hands of the neo-colonialists. The white man has come and colonized us, and they kept Fulani to continue to colonize us. And Obasanjo is there willingly telling them that, yes, colonize my people. This has to stop.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video.
It has to stop, my dear.
As we round off the year 2021, full of events, full of activities in the implementation of the constitutional force majeure deployed December 16, 2020, I bring you greetings once more from the Secretariat of the Nigerian Indigenous Nationalist Alliance for Self-Determination, NINAS. Yes, the talk of election that is now being thrown from all quarters is the reason for this broadcast. I want us to put aside whatever we were thinking before to make a rational judgment on this matter that could mean life or death for all concerned. There's now a countrywide consensus, and we're happy to report that everybody now accepts that the Constitution of Nigeria 1999 is the source of all the problems we've been contending with, the source of the instability that is rocking the foundations of Nigeria, because it is in the rejection of what is flowing out of that constitution that we see all these agitations for, exit from the union, whether it is the Biafra agitation or the Odu agitation, or even the agitation for restructuring in the manner that we have seen, or the one of resource control that became armed insurgency or militancy, as they described it, or even the one in the north where something that began as we all know the story of Yusuf and how it became Boko Haram, and how it has traveled from being Boko Haram to Fulani herdsmen to bandit and back to terror. Everything that is happening is simply on account of the fact that we have not arranged the union agreement that collapsed, the agreement to be a federation that we reached fathers in Lancaster House, that was truncated in 1966 when the soldiers stepped into government.
Did you say it was playing double?
Yeah,
Audience? Playing double?
yeah, like maybe there's a Facebook on and then the stream this is on also.
I don't have any this thing on. Let me just turn this thing off and just make sure. Okay, let's try again. Audience, if you're hearing double, please let me know.
And the holding of power, and the progressive replacement of that federation by a unitary arrangement that began in May of 1967.
Right now.
Of course, we know the war that came from that contention. The war that consumed 3.5 million people was on account of the debate about the terms of the union. Are we in this union? Are we not in this union? If we are, on what terms? That was what they wanted to do in Aburi in January of 1967. And they came back from Aburi, and one side abandoned that. It was all a question of why don't we go back to what we agreed upon? Everything that has gone wrong with Nigeria is just that one question. Why don't we go back to being a federation? And if we can't go back to being a federation, what are we still doing hanging around there pretending to be a union? Because we can only be a union if we're a federation. And so we come to this journey to election that is now, again, renting the air everywhere. That choice that we have come to invite us to make today is one between going to renew the life of that constitution that guarantees all of what we have seen, whether it is the killings going on, it is on account of the fact that the arms and ammunition are on that exclusive list in that constitution, that the killings are happening the way they're happening. If that constitution goes down today, in 3 months, the blocks will take charge of their security like it is supposed to be in every federation. That constitution is reason the electricity you don't have is not improving. The electricity will continue to dwindle because generation and transmission is exclusive to federal government. There's nothing that will solve the question of electricity. And you can see the tariffs, the energy costs are going up because the inefficiency, the possibilities of having the availability for 200 million people are locked away by that constitution that puts electricity generation and transmission in the hands of the federal government in a country of this size. And we're still discussing 3,000 and 5,000 megawatts of electricity with a hope to get into 10,000. It sounds mad for a country that has the potential Nigeria has for electricity generation and even transmission. But we chose to lock away that possibility by the exclusive list on that constitution. In a few days, when the prices of petroleum, products will go up again, of course, labor people will jump out and all kinds of civil society people.
We can't hear.
You're muted, Sister Mona.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I said, sorry. I said we are going to stop the video. We'll post it on our Facebook page, so that if you want to watch it, not if you want, you should go watch it in its entirety. The good news is that things have quieted down right now. So our people are listening. They have realized that all their fakeness and Photoshop and madness and random shouting and all that stuff is not leading them anywhere. So I believe that for the first time, people actually want to know, how do we walk towards this? How do we actually get this? I feel like the good men, because it's the good men and women that will sit there and allow the children of the devil to climb on the horses while you sit on the ground. So I know the good men and women are waking up now to say, how do we do this? What will make this work? And we thank you for coming on board. We thank you for sharing this good news. We are not here to be your God. We want to do what is practical, just like Americans. You know, if they can go all over the world and steal all the resources and come back and enjoy it for 400 years, my dear, it's only a process in place that is allowing them to do so. There is rule of law. There are things that they put in place. That's why you cannot come and victimize them. And that's what we're asking our people to understand this process. Don't look at it like somebody is trying to take over your God or strike. No, that's not what it is. This is truly what we need. If you clean out your heart, because some of you guys, your hearts are so dirty that when you're reading it, it's not making sense. If you truly clean out your heart, you will be like, why did I not get this from day one? If you understand this process, and we go through this process, because for years we like to jump the hoops and fake it and do all these things. If we go through this process, my brothers and sisters, we will get to our destinations before we know it. We will be what we want to be because we are capable. Our children are capable. Our men are capable. Our women are capable. Our adults are capable. We can do this. Let's stop deceiving ourselves, doing what does not work, hanging around people that think that is not even where we are going. How can you be singing such song when you are a slave to the Fulanis? All these things are deceit. People are listening to it, thinking now, oh yeah, Makwanda, why wouldn't somebody is doing the work for us? I wouldn't Yoruba. Yoruba people are doing well. When all the people that we thought are in the position to help us are there whining and dining with our captors. This is the only process that will get us out of where we are trapped in. And before you know it, India, these people will run. They are running as we speak because they recognize that people are paying attention. They are coming up with all manner of stuff. You will see what Sister Augusta will read in the next few minutes. Coming up with all manner of stuff. They are losing their minds because they were like, are people actually listening? Please, even in the midst of your hunger, understand this process because we need to go home. Thank you, sisters.
Thank you very much, Sister Mona. You see, our people, what we're saying is so simple, and we want you to understand it. That's why we come here as mothers, because we know that we are the ones that even in families, when things are not going right, we use that our motherly love and tone to explain it the way that a child will understand. That's why we come here. You see, we are not the first to be enslaved. We are not the first to be colonized. But we're asking, what did other people do to make them free, to free themselves and their land from the hand of these evil colonizers? That's why we tell you that we have gone to study to find out. When we say study, we are not talking about PhDs that we have in our secular job.
No.
We are talking of going to study this problem. I told the people I came here to find out what is happening to my people. I packed my luggage. I was not hungry in Nigeria. God blessed me. I packed my luggage. I came here by myself with my two left legs. I said, what is going on? How is it that my people are so blessed, yet they're so poor? How many are you going to help? So we have gone to study, and what we're telling you, go to our videos, go to YouTube. We are bringing out more things, so we're going to be telling you things that we're bringing. We're not here to play at all. We only want you to follow us as we're going. You too, be studying, be reading, be getting. Don't do follow.
No.
We want partners. We want you to be partners, to be on the table. Whether you went to school or you didn't go to school, we don't care. So far your brain can work and you're honest, you are good enough. So we're saying that these people that are benefiting from the slave masters, no, someone said they should not call them slave masters, they should call them slave keepers or something like that because they're not masters. So these people that have been benefiting from the system the colonizers put in place. Because like Sister Muna said, when they gave the fake independence, they took a group, a very small minority, and made them to be in charge, like to be supervisors of their estates. They did not leave. So
Sister, please, let's emphasize that this minority group, they are not even indigenous to the country,
exactly,
to their supposed caveat that they,
that, and that's why they can do the work very well, because if the land belongs to you, you will not ruin it.
Yes.
If the land is your father's land, you will not destroy it. So it's not their father's land. That's why they can sell us to the colonizers. That's why they can ruin the land, agree to destroy Nigeria. Somebody said that 1999 Constitution is the document that finally destroyed Nigeria. They held us for a long time so that we'll not go forward. But by the introduction of 1999 Constitution with the dual system, because you can't have Islam, Sharia, and secular ideology together in one document and call it a constitution that will make the people move forward. So that one was the one that nailed the coffin on the head, the 1999 Constitution. That one ruined Nigeria. That one destroyed everything that Nigeria would have become. And that's what we're saying. If you are benefiting from that system, it's impossible for you to say you want to be part of the solution, because you are benefiting from the system. So if we say we want 100% independence, we want self-determination, you see, you will not want it because the system is benefiting you and your family. We have to pull down that slavery system, that system of injustice against our people. We will do it by ourselves. We are not waiting for anybody to validate us. We are not waiting for anybody to say, hey, okay, you cannot go. For those of you that think that you are old enough to be the father of everybody, my dad, this Obasanjo guy is incredible. When he's talking like, like all those those old people that are in their family, they want to destroy you. They will use their old age to destroy everybody. When you're saying this, you say, now I'm old now. So because of that, when I tell you to do anything, you do it. Meanwhile, he's senile. He's suffering from dementia. And you think that because you are older than the rest of us, you have the authority to tell us what to do. Meanwhile, you're benefiting from the system. You have been the finger of the Fulani
for years.
For years.
The Judas goats.
It's like when two people are fighting, somebody will hold you down so that the other person will be slapping you. That's Obasanjo for you.
That's for you.
Obasanjo kept us. Every evil that happened to Nigeria happened through Obasanjo. Every evil that the Fulanis did against Nigeria, from Biafra genocide to the Udi, where they kill people in Bayelsa, where they kill people in Delta, where they kill people in Igbo land, where they kill people in Yoruba land, every evil that has been done against the indigenous people, Obasanjo's finger was there. And he did not stop only in Nigeria. He went to even other parts of West Africa, South Africa, other parts, destroying as he's going and refusing to die. Now they're coming up with a mega party. These people that are benefiting, they say, okay, IPC is not good, PDP is not good. Let's bring the third arm. And you know the people coming together for that? Pato Tommy, Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed, Professor Atari Jega, the one that destroyed the voting system in Nigeria. Obio Kwesileze, the mama of Chibok girls. Former Speaker of Nigeria's House, the representative Omar Gali Naab or something like that. Chief Raf Oke Nwosu and others. You know what these people have done is that for the longest time, they separated them into teams. They have economic team, electoral team, and then the terrorist team. Obio Kwesileze, Soludo, and there's one other one. 3 of them were the ones that attacked Goodluck's government. They came out to say that, everything that this lady did, this lady that worked with Goodluck, that's what's her name? The Igbo lady, the economic guru. Ngozi
Okonjo-Iweala.
Everything Okonjo-Iweala tried to do to deliver Nigeria, Soludo, Obiora Ezekwesili, and Pat Tommy, they were the economic team that APC used to bring Goodluck.
Sister, they use our own people against ourselves. I mean,
Exactly.
Don't you get it? Those 3 people are from the East, correct?
Yes. And are the so-called educated.
And then the so-called educated elite, though.
Exactly.
Even that Okwesili got some, God knows what.
Exactly. They have to be rewarded. Now, these people work with external people because it's the rat that is inside the house
that knows
the side, rat outside. But their speech inside Ngiga. Do you understand? There's no way these people will succeed in what they need if they did not have.
If they did not have an insider.
And the thing that is annoying that is these internal rats are not giving up.
They're not
saying, oh, our people have suffered enough. Let's pity them and leave them. Let them go and get their freedom. No. They are the leprous hand against our people. Now they are still coming to form another party. If you tell them PDP is bad, they will remove PDP cloth and wear APC cloth. If you tell them APC is bad, they will remove the APC cloth and wear Mega Rally Party cloth. The same Ali Baba and 40 thieves. The same. And they have the audacity. And that's what we're telling our brothers. You're going to eat our people, kill them. You are not understanding what is going on. This work is brain work. Enough of good propaganda, lies, and dancing around. You have to follow the sequence. You have to follow what we're telling you so that you understand why we say this is the solution to our problem. Not anarchy, causing trouble everywhere. No. If you cause trouble, you will play into the hands of these political thieves. They're criminals. They want you to react that way. They want anarchy everywhere so that, we are fighting everybody, killing everybody. That's what they want. So if you give it to them, they will destroy you completely. There is a clear proposition by NINAS, Nigerian Indigenous Alliance for Self-Determination. That thing is brain work. The politicians cannot corrupt it. And they cannot use it because it's brain. The politicians are not intelligent. All these people, they are crooked.
Never do well.
What they work well with is fraud. So they cannot work with a well-planned out something. They're not used to it. They can only work with anarchy, trouble, killing, pour acid. So that, and even the colonial masters is the same way. When there's anarchy, when there's trouble, that's when they want it. That's where they want to push you. And that's what we tell our people. Don't allow yourself to be pushed to that side. Follow a well-articulated strategy that will rework the damaged constitutional basis of Nigeria in a determined time frame manner. We're not telling you that it's going to be forever. No, you will follow it. So please, we want you to talk to your dishonest people, the incompetent Obasanjo. It's only in Nigeria like somebody like Obasanjo will become a governor, let alone a president. Obasanjo cannot be, if I set up a company, Obasanjo cannot qualify to be a driver in it.
Which driver?
Gets man.
He's as bad as that. Because it's not only that he is incompetent, he's dishonest, and he's crooked, and he's wicked.
Hi.
Everything evil is found in him. And is found in him. They say Obasanjo. Obasanjo everywhere. We have codes. God give us codes to use their names. Anytime you see Njo in their name, begin to run.
And the man Joro pieces, man.
And then Joro pieces, even after the plastic surgery. He used to have this tiger, this one, his feet. He
Foundation
went
will
for
not.
plastic surgery. After that, he's still very ugly. The
Nah.
way he's ugly physically
Nah,
is the way
plastic
he's ugly
surgery
in
didn't
his
work
heart.
in the.
His heart is evil. Obasanjo, let my people go.
Oh, please.
Obasanjo, let my people go. Please. Mr. Muna, go ahead, please.
My dear. Oh, Sister Augusta, get ready for this thing, and please pay special attention to what we are going to read, because as you guys are eating rice, a follow masquerade, a dancing, my dear. These caliphates, they are planning to deal with you guys in a manner that you will not believe. So pay special attention to what Sister Augusta is going to read, as we are having fun and pretending like all is well. They are moving forward with their grandfather's estate. Go ahead.
Yes, so they're actually moving forward with their grandfather's estate. Now, this is a I don't know what to tag it, but let me just read, because the more okay,
It's a
let me
bill,
read
my
first.
dear. It's a bill they've already presented, and that bill is going in.
That's like I don't know what
bill.
to tag it, because I don't know how in the
You call
world.
it what it is. It has a title: Fulanization Bill.
Yeah.
It's there.
Okay. Nigerian Fulani Rehabilitation Bill of 2022 by Ayo Akinfe, Nigerian Watch of December 17, 2021. Number one, they have about 10 of them. The first one is that Nigeria will establish at least one new technical vocational training college in each local government area of the 19 states of the country that have indigenous Fulani populations. 19 states. Okay. That's the Sharia territory that we're talking to you about. Part of them, anyways. Then number two, every Fulani man who hands in his weapons and arms will be granted automatic admission into one of these technical colleges, where the state government will feed, board, and train them up to city and guard level in one vocational skill. Number three, 6 mega cattle ranches will be opened up across Nigeria, where Fulani herdsmen can breed cattle within a collective commune. Such communes would have veterinary clinics, abattoirs, schools, training centers, etc. Number 4, the Bank of the North will provide microcredit loans to any Fulani person who wants to venture into the processing of dairy products like cheese, milk, butter, and etc. Number 5, investors will be wooed to open leather factories, meat processing plants, animal feed compounding companies, etc. in all of the 19 states of northern Nigeria. The goal will be to have full employment by 2025. Number 6, all the 19 states of northern Nigeria will pledge at least 20% of their budgets to educate, with a view to eliminating the skills and educational gap between the two halves of the country by 2030. Number 7, special boarding schools, will be opened for Fulani youths. At these youth skill centers, they will have the option of an academic career, vocational training, or pursuing sports. All 19 northern states will fund these centers, offering free boarding, lodging, and training to these youths. Number 8, each governor of the United States in northern Nigeria will set up a special agricultural directorate to promote the cultivation of crops in which Fulanis have traditionally been involved in. These will include neem, granules, cotton, millet, sorghum, etc. The Bank of the North would provide 0 interest loans to anyone who wants to venture into commercial farming of these crops. Number 9, Nigeria's army will plant trees across the country's northern border to effectively demarcate the nation's territories. Fellow Fulanis who arrive from neighboring West African countries would have to adhere to the ECOWAS protocol that governs everyone else. And number 10, as of January 1, which is today, 2022, it will be illegal to allow cows to roam across the country. Any cow not in a dedicated range will be confiscated and auctioned off. That is the bill by the Fulani territories. Okay, sisters, can we continue? I choke. Hello, sisters. Let's continue.
My dear, I'm dumbfounded. Oops, they did it again. That's a music here in America. Oops, I did it again. Oops, they did it again. And as we watch, as we are busy going to several occasions and having the time of our lives, they have done it again. They've taken over their great grandfather's estate. They will ensure that you will not control your future. They will make sure that you get killed at any instant. They will make sure that you remain slave and will never ever control your destiny. What are my people doing? We know what they're doing. Go and look at their social media posts. You will never see anything about promoting Ninas. You will never see anything about our freedom. But rather, you will see things, fake things, that will not get us anywhere, that will leave us to either continue to die at the Mediterranean Sea, or will leave us in all the prison yard everywhere, all over the world, across the globe, or it will, worse yet, you will be killed in your own father's compound. Right in front of your father's compound, they will burst through the door, kill the father, kill the mother, and even killed a 13-year-old that was running away from the mayhem. You see that we're not going anywhere. They have tied our hands behind our back. We are not allowed to make any moves as long as you remain in that nation called Nigeria. If you're waiting for those benefiting from the system to help you out, then you have another thing coming for you. Recall, these are the people that are supposed to help to influence policies in our land. What did they do? Whenever anything changes, if the houses in Omaha, school system in Omaha is not working, they will literally give half of their money to some fake pastors to go and build schools for them in Lagos. We know who the pastors are. They will collect money from your land in Igbo land. They will take it to Lagos and build the best schools, or what they thought is the best school. Because nowadays, if you go there, they will either do it to your child from the back and it rupture their intestine, or they will do it from the front and rupture everything. We know what they are doing in that so-called special school that we are paying millions for. We know what they are doing. And if it's not worse enough, we will jump the flight and come overseas and lodge our children. When you, Mr. Rich Guy, Mr. Maponye, was supposed to be influencing policies. We mentioned the politicians. Case in point, the one that was singing, he went away because his friend died in an accident. My brother in America, when something bad happened to you that way, there's an association called, or an organization called MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. This was started by a mother whose son was killed by drunk drivers. She rallied around and influenced policies that if you are caught drunk, you will go to jail for a long time. Drunk driving, by the way. What will my people do? They come to overseas and collect $50,000 to sing in our children's wedding, because that's what they will do. Anywhere you give them money, they will go there and promote your name. When their friends die in a motor accident, their young, vibrant friend die in a motor accident, instead of them to go and rally, even start something, rebuild that road, influence the government to rebuild that road and name it your friend's name. They are not even smart enough. They will go and sing song. That's all they will do for that their friend. And then they will move on to the next hit. Are we talking about the so-called Hollywood stars that we faking it for our people? Or Nollywood, my dear? Hollywood, look at me, Nollywood. Fake it to our people, pretend that all kinds of things is happening, life is good. Or are we talking about all the body parts, private parts that have turned into public parts? Our children don't know the difference now between private parts and public parts. Everything is being shown. Deceiving our people. They will not use their voice to speak for you because, once again, they are benefiting from the system. So you cannot continue to wait for them to speak for you. And that's why we're asking you today to follow this foundation that Ninas has laid down for our freedom, for our self-determination. Is it too much to ask for? Is it too much to ask for? The work has been done. Our soul God that we've been praying when I had 21 years ago to start the journey for us. Can we help to bring it to fruition? How many of you gave good tidings to Ninas for the job that well done they've been doing this year? How many of you took out something because they are NGO, registered NGO, to go and give something to Lower Niger Congress for the job that they're doing for your so-called freedom? We live in a continent where at the end of the year, they encourage you, let me not use the word compel, to give. You can write it off. How many of you gave? You're watching from the side. My sister Opi sent a certificate of appreciation for the silent supporters. Silent spectators, right? They don't speak, that they are like ghosts. They exist in trance somewhere. The year went by, 2021 year went by, you did not contribute anything, not your time, not your talent, not your treasure. But you want good stuff. Somebody, that's why they were supporting the Rogue franchise, because a lot of them weren't doing anything. They were hiding under their bed, going to 12-hour shifts. So they were hoping that the mad random shouting will bring it for them. Then they will bring all their 12-hour dollar money. And some of them even got COVID money. And they will come and start business and become another Imakwanda group. My brothers and sisters, it's not that complicated. We are praying that this 2022 will be a year of change. We want you to become a change agent. We want you to become the one that will get this work done. Don't think somebody else will do it for you. Don't think it's something that we want you to follow us so that we'll be the one shining. I don't want to shine. I shine in front of my husband every day, in front of my kids, in front of my friends. I'm not looking to shine. What I want is true freedom for my people. Are you willing to do the work? Can you become that change agent that we are looking for? Can you make 2022 a year for you to be impactful in the lives of other people? You know, for years, for so many years, Africans will do something and they expect something in return. We want you to change your mindset. Just to do something, do good for the goodness of humanity and end it there. Don't expect anything. Don't let them call you uncle. Don't let them greet you. Don't let them call you mommy, daddy, uncle. No, just do good. Do goodness for humanity's sake. Can you come with us on that journey, please? Can you join us? Because if Americans start charging every one of us for us living here and earning our living and doing all the kind of stuff that we do here, we will never pay for it. We will never finish paying for it. So let's change our mindset and begin to do goodness for goodness sake. Or should I say do good for goodness sake? It's not that difficult, my people. And that's where the work starts, at the neck of your wood. Start that goodness in your neighborhood. Again, with your children and your wives, with your husband and your children, with your neighbors. Let's start the good work. We can get this done. It's not that complicated. Go ahead, sisters.
It's not complicated at all. As Sister Mona rightly said, the Nina's projects has already been outlined. Why people are not taking advantage of something that is out there, that it baffles me. But as today's topic rightly said, those that are benefiting from the system, they would see and turn a blind eye. And unfortunately, we have the likes of Professor Pat Utomi, that guy or Prof Nezi, because sometimes I get so disturbed when I see people that are supposed to be learned, people that are supposed to be highly educated, people that are supposed to be motivational, people that are supposed to motivate us, people that are supposed to be out there saying the truth, the plain truth, without anybody, without, fanfare at all. It baffles me why they continue to lie to the faces of our people that they are here to help. And in all honesty, they are just there for their pockets. So the likes of Pat Utomi that wants to form Mega Rally party or whatever kind of party he wants to form. We Daughters of Truth, we are telling you to please shush it. We don't need it. If you cannot go and read what the template of what Ninas has and be part of what Ninas is doing, or even if you don't want to be part of what Ninas is doing, we don't need your Mega Rally, because this is a way to circumvent what the work of Ninas has done for a very, very long time. So we are saying, keep it to yourself. You don't have the interest of our people at heart. Go and sit down. Sit your butt down. Professor Pat Utomi, this is a message for you. For the likes of Obia Kwesele, I don't know how to pronounce that woman's name because I hate people that are so mean. And when you are mean, you look ugly as well. So, Kwesele, can you please do the needful? Do the needful. These people used you to fight Jonathan. You know, honestly, when I left Nigeria, I left everything.
You're late. She already got rewarded. She was
got rewarded though. No, I know she got rewarded.
No, recently she got an appointment.
You know, remember I posted that on my Facebook that I wish you would use her position to fight for our people. But in all honesty, this is the reward for the
take down of the
take down of the Jonathan administration.
Yes. Yes.
Because she worked tirelessly for it. She worked tirelessly. Our Chibok girls. That time I was like, what's Chibok? She worked tirelessly for that Chibok thing. She was known as the Chibok mama. Until now, Chibok children have not been found. And yet you have been paid for the work that you did to bring down a supposed government, maybe not perfect, in all honesty, because there's nothing good in Nigeria anyways, but an economy that was working for our people, for our youth. So you guys need to sit down. That's the appointment they gave you here in the US. If I have placards, I would carry it and I would tell them how mean-spirited you are to your own fellow people because they keep using you as a willing tool to fight your own people. It does not make sense. That appointment, rescind it, because you are not worth it. What kind of nonsense is that? Now, I'm also going to talk about, this time I'm going to calm down in talking about this person. His name is Professor Wole Soyinka. I have a reason for wanting to calm down. You know, me, my own energy is I need to calm down. Professor Wole Soyinka, for crying out loud, you are a Nobel laureate. Even though I don't know how you became a Nobel, because the book you wrote, the man died.
I know. If you bring him to all the universities, you will win it, sister. Okay.
The book you wrote, and the man died. Now, when I was doing my first degree, they for some reason, I was in the sciences, but they forced us to read that book. You can imagine a book that you would read, and you have to have a dictionary next to it. Every sentence in Ago is too much grammar. The vocabulary there is just too much. Every sentence has big vocabulary. So you have to, like, when you read one sentence, you check the dictionary to know the meaning of that sentence to be able to read the next sentence. It was that bad. For those that have read that
intimidation factor, my dear. Intimidation.
And yet they gave him Nobel laureate. Okay, fine. They have given it to you. For crying out loud, you are a world man. WOLRD. You are WORLD. Everybody knows you. Can you now use your platform to get us this freedom? Because you can do it. Remember, you were part of the UNDRIP of 2007. There was something you did that was instrumental to bring an UNDRIP up. Why can't you use that thing now? You had the effrontery, you had the energy to move against Jonathan. I saw all those pictures. You had the likes of Jide Kosoko, the actor. You had the likes of Adochie, whatever, all those people. You had the likes of fake Pastor Tunde Bakare. All these people aligned with you to bring down Jonathan. And now that Buhari has come and strangulated the entire country, your mouth is mute. You are now like speaking for now. You are talking in tunes and tones and all that. When you can come out openly and say, you know what, enough is enough. My people can no longer take this. I am part of UNDRIP. Can we get this thing going? Can I get emancipation for my people? And you can say it and nothing would happen to you. If nothing happened to you during Jonathan, nothing would happen to you now that Buhari is there.
No. He's benefiting from the system. Sisters, because we're trying to sort of reduce the time that we are spending on air, to allow our people to watch the video in its entirety. We are going to sort of cut short today. Sister, do you have anything to add before we start?
Yeah, I'm done.
We are like almost an hour. Yeah.
Yes. You see, like what we just read, what Sister Augusta just read. They want to rehabilitate Fulani children and Fulani people. What of my own people that are crossing Mediterranean Sea, deserts, Libya, everywhere, that's scattered all over the world? Don't they need rehabilitation? And we have shown you people a video here where that Governor Bala of Bauchi State told us this thing they did, because everything the Fulanis they've done, they did not hide any. They always tell us what they're about to do, and they will do it. That's one thing about them. They will say it and they will do it. They don't play with words. They don't joke. They don't have internal rats that when they're saying this one, they're doing another one. They are working together. And what we're saying in Ninas is that whatever Fulani is doing is their self-determination. Whether they set up Sharia in 12 northern states is their self-determination they are seeking. They say they don't want westernization. They want their culture in their land. And we say that's their self-determination. But the issue we have, what we don't want is when you use your own self-determination to destroy our own self-determination. We cannot live by Sharia. We cannot live by your culture, because we are a people on our own, and we have our own culture and religion to live by. You have your business of cows. You can use it to make hide and skin. You can use it to make miya and kuka, miya and shanu, make it into butter, make it into steak, make it into the good. We are not stopping you, but we are saying go to your territory and do it. Look at this territory. See the other one, the yellow part, territory. We are saying stay in your place and do all that beautiful things so that you would deliver your people from poverty. 80% of poverty in Nigeria is in the north. You have work to do in the north. You have stolen everything for 60 years. Britain helped you to steal all the resources from Ijo, Urobo, Igbo, Yoruba. But you did not do anything with it. You wasted it. You squandered it.
Like they married 20 wives each.
Use it to marry 20 wives. Do all the nonsense you did with it. And you come back, you start crying. 80% of poverty level is in north. Who caused it? For the greatest part of Nigeria's existence, you ruled Nigeria. If you're not ruling Nigeria, your agent is ruling Nigeria. And you will put their finger on front and you're there under, you're manipulating it. You manipulated the system for over 60 years to favor you. Why are you still crying? Does that not show that you're not a good manager of resources? Does that not show that you're incompetent? That you're not able to rule us? Have you not seen the results? What is happening in the country? The country has failed. It shows that you are not competent. And that's what we're saying. The 1999 Constitution needs to go down. And we are speaking to those that think that we have suffered enough. If you think that we have suffered enough, if you think that we deserve better, I'm not talking about those that are still sharing, because these people, like we said, did not work alone. They had people that they made ministers, and every day they'll be their children are still working today. Their children are the ones that will make ambassadors, they will make them diplomats, they keep sharing them. And if in platforms, you will see them when we are saying Nigeria needs to go down, they will say, no, it will never happen. Some put doctor in their names, some put barrister in their names. But we know them. That the people that they have used. So we are appealing to people. Okay, you want to play this?
You go ahead, I'll let you finish.
So we are appealing to people. If you think in your mind, you're honest, you think that we deserve better. We, the people of Nigeria, we, the unfortunate people trapped within that enclave called Nigeria. If you think we deserve better, if you think our children deserve better, if you think that an oil-producing nation that is number 6, that suddenly became poverty capital, is a misnomer. We are saying you must begin to think higher. You must begin to think deeper. You must begin to operate at a different level, like Sister Mona said, a change of mind. We want our doctors back home. We want our professionals back home. We cannot be exporting what we need and importing what we don't need. We have crude oil. Why can't we process it? No, because we have incompetent fools managing the resources. And we are saying it's no more business as usual. We are in a hurry to pick up civilization from where the colonial master stopped it. Because we're on a journey. We had our banking system. We had our financial system. We have our economic system. We had everything going for us. But the colonial masters came and ruined it. And we're saying it's time to rebuild the ancient ruins. And we are in a hurry to do that. And we don't need anybody's approval, let alone the demented Obasanjo. Everyone that has suffered enough has to be part of this rebuilding. It has begun. We need leaders and citizens who will think about our children, not just our children, but the next generation. Like Sister Mona said, they said the righteous man keeps resources for the next generation. We have not even fed this generation, let alone the next generation. We are in a hurry. We can sit on the chair discussing with Fulanis that are not indigenous to this land. We are the indigenous peoples, and we want to rebuild our land. We thank God for the job people that are coming out strongly. We give a shout out to Professor Benjamin Okaba. He came out speaking strong. Then the other person that attended meeting that Obasanjo shushed and like hit on the hand on the table, told him to as if to keep quiet. You see, we this is what you need to do. Then the Yorubas that are coming together, they are saying no election in their land. We give them, we clap for them. This is what we want all the indigenous peoples to be doing. First, you need to get informed. Then you understand where we're going. Because this time around is different. You're going to save your own land. Like the Biafra War. I remember when I heard that something happened at Ore. I said, what were they doing at Ore? Why did they leave Biafra land and say going to Ore? He said, oh, they were going to deliver Lagos. I said, huh? Where you are supposed to consolidate here, and you said going, but all that is history now. We told you that this proposal, that even Ojukwu was part of it. Because when something happens, you will study what happened, find out where we made mistakes, and then build on what we should do. And that's this proposal. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I got by also. So this guy here, we just want to reiterate what these people have been doing to us. They are not hiding it. They are on the air. They go and tell you what they are doing. It's just that people are so, I don't know if they're so hungry or so confused or so fake that they don't want to face the truth. This video was floated last year, right? Yeah, last year, February last year, when this guy was telling us that Fulanis are like fluid, how will marry, they are water now. They will have to, remember, water don't have any respect for space. If you put water in the ground, that means it will go where it wants to go. So he basically told us in this video that Fulanis are like fluid. So they will come in and just do whatever they need to do, and they're going to use our resources to help them out. So again, for those of you that are new on this platform or those that have forgotten, because we are consistent in what we are doing, we are persistent, we are not giving up. We want you guys to begin to tie these things together, and you will fully understand why we are saying close shop. No 2023 election, because we need to end this madness. Is that constitution that will give this, what the hell is his name? Does he have a name? Who is this guy again?
Allah Bala, governor of Bauchi State. He's a Fulani man.
Look at how dull he looks.
Yeah.
Give him the audacity to come on air and be telling us this.
I'm telling you, my dear, when they talk, you're like, how did I find myself on this same platform with people like this to even be listening to that nonsense that's saying?
Yeah, they're the one representing us. So let me play you real quick.
Even our Bureau for Public Procurement is headed by a lawyer. We don't have engineers there. So how do you deepen the provision of due process, price competitiveness? Everything is arbitrary and just done with whims and caprices. A contractor brings a quotation and you just stamp it and you give it a stamp of authority. That's not what we want to do. We have discussed with Engineer Eze, who was the head of due process in Abuja, and he's our consultant, to make sure we review all the projects that were started and to make sure we establish the institutional framework. Doing that will enable us to reduce waste so that we will be able to pay workers that we are going to engage. The state has not employed for the last 4 years. And you can just imagine the number of graduates we are churning out into the
You see, they will come and talk as if they want to help.
That are looking so disillusioned, so that we will be able to pay workers that we are going to engage. The state has not employed
for 10 million, average 10 million Nigerians per annum, out of bringing 10 million Nigerians per annum out of poverty over the next 10 years. Promise of Mr. President of 10 million.
There's a place he was talking about how they were going to set up these things that we just read. We can leave the video for our people to watch on the platform with, also because of time. They can go and listen to it, this particular video. Listen to it, you hear all the things he said. That's what they are doing in that bill that we told you people about. They are not playing. And we are saying it's time for us to take responsibility. We need courage to do the right thing. We need courage to say the right thing. We need courage to stand against evil. We need courage to do what is expected of us. And we want equal partnership. You see, the thing about NINAS is that every indigenous people there's nothing like minority in the proposition that NINAS has on the table. Even if you want, be like people are just 5 million. If you are a nationality, you have a voice and you deserve to have self-determination. So we are telling that we are born equal before God, and we must do that in every part of our lives. Okay, now look at what we're saying. For you to understand how this evil came, you have 36 states. The 36 state means 36 government and all of them, National Assembly, is a huge burden. Just governance. The whole money going to managing 36 states. Imagine when we had just 4 regions. So imagine all the money they're using to pay, all the money that they use to build schools and hospitals, they're using to pay governors, their SAs, their PAs, their wives, their children. Imagine when you now finished all that in 36 states, what is left to build? That's why they borrow. And when they borrow, they use the money to pay the governors, pay their SAs, pay the ministers, it's too much bureaucracy for a nation like Nigeria. And that's what we're saying. No more. No more. That constitution that put this nonsense in place needs to go down. We are not tolerating it one more time. We are not. And it has to go down this year that we just entered. Constitutional force majeure has brought it down, but we are talking about now implementation of it. Don't think we are here to just speak English. No, it is not. So there are changes that will happen, policy changes. If you use a fraction of money that people are using to build church, to build school, to build hospital, do you know what will happen? But because of these loopholes, because of this corruption everywhere, that's why every Tom, Dick, and Harry wants to open church.
A pastor.
And when they open it, they are there to do all the evil they're doing to our people. We are saying no more. They are bringing false religion. They are bringing false prophets, false doctrines. We don't want it anymore. We want to move forward. And we have seen how to move forward. And we are calling on everybody to join so that we can move forward. Go ahead, Susan.
You're muted.
Thank you. It's time to call in for those of us that want to call in and give your 2 cents. Please limit your discussion to today's topic. the understanding that you cannot benefit, you cannot judge the system that you benefit from. If we understand this, then we'll stop expecting Will Shoyinke, like Sister Augusta is saying, to come and help us. We'll stop expecting the people that are singing songs to come and expect us because they have been paid. Their hands are sawed. They can't help us. If they come, they will bring out how many transactions, bank transactions that were deposited into the account. And they will know. People will be like, oh, you have this kind of money and I'm suffering here. They don't want to face all of that. So they will never come and speak for us. That's why we are again calling on the good men and women of character to come up. And to that end, it goes with our name, Daughters of Truth. We are looking for truth tellers, people that are truthful in every aspect of their lives, not just where people are seeing you, but in consistency that even when you're not there, the only word that will come out from any other person is that this girl or this woman or this person is always truthful. And we're talking about being truthful even when it's not favorable towards you. Being truthful even when you're not going to benefit from it. Being truthful because at the end of the day, truth remains constant. The truth is the truth. If we can begin from there, the churchgoers, the pastors and the priests, they will be afraid of us because we have done something right for the first time in our life, which is being truthful in all that we're doing. So let me not begin to talk because if I will take off like a bicycle with no brake. So if we want to call in, this is a good time. Otherwise, we end it. We're trying to limit our show to no more than an hour, 30 minutes. For it not to be too much. One of our viewers told us that our videos is well loaded, that we should be doing it 15 minutes so that the brain will understand each swipe that we take at every issue. It's a swipe. So if we give them 50 swipes, they can't even process it. So we're trying to limit our punch and our swipes to 1 or 2, mega lines so that you can understand where we're going, because we can do this, people. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. We can do this. We are able. If you are one of those that are shy, one of those thinking, oh, this is huge, I'm telling you today, have a different mindset, become a change agent, and we can get this work done. It will happen in our lifetime. So all you need to do is to do your part. I'm not getting any phone callers yet, so we might as well wrap it up. We do want to thank everyone today. For those of you, today is 1st January of 2020. God has done great things for us. As Sister we will always say on this show, there is work going behind. We are constantly working. We are not just on air every Saturday making noise. No, we are doing work. So as God will have it, we have a new website. Woo! Drum roll. It's called Daughters of Truth, the Daughters of Truth, because obviously somebody took that name before. It's called Daughters of Truth. They are all about the Bible, which is good. But this one is the daughtersofTruth.org. I'm going to pull up the website so that you guys can take a look and see some of the work that we're doing behind. We don't like to make noise. The good thing is that Umade Zoku, that's what they are called back home. Umade Zoku are doing the work. They are, especially this Christmas, they knocked the ball out of the ballpark. They are doing well. Our people are happy about it. Our men are asking, wow, for years, we didn't have true women group that represented our land. For years, it's always Ohaneze Ndibo, Ohaneze Ndori. There was no women group, not something or the people collecting salt to go out during the election, or the people collecting PDP wax. By the way, I want to congratulate Abba. I'm wearing made in Abba today, y'all. So today is made in Abba. We are going to promote Abba this year. That is my goal. Abba is the place where all my fashion, if you like what I'm wearing, Abba, go to Abba. They will get your back. They will sing you out, put you in place, and you can come out and look fly. So as I was saying, our people are like, this makes sense. This makes sense. But we don't want crooked people to join us. If you are still a politician, dining and whining with politicians, you are not welcome in this place. We are looking for daughters that will tell the truth no matter what. Because you're informed about what you're saying and you understand the consequences of what you're saying. So we are moving. I'm going to profile the website real quick. You can look at it on your own. It's called DTHE, the Daughters of Truth.org. It's an organization. So if you'll give me 1 minute, I will pull them up. But you can also go and look on your own. I'll put on my glasses. So we are excited. So it says here, freedom for Africans by self-determination. In unity, there is strength. In strength, there is power. And in power, there is change. So, and then our vision says is to bring freedom to the indigenous people trapped in Nigeria and beyond. And we ask you to be a voice. Are you going to listen? Are you going to volunteer? Are you going to donate? Are you going to advocate for what is right? We have our show here, and then it gives you more information on our values, our courage, and even our respect for others.
Yep.
And when you go to the second page, it gives you a little more information on how to contact us. So we are really being serious about what we're doing, because for years we were busy promoting other brands. My daughter is like, Mommy, you need to promote your brand. I said, my sister, my daughter, it's not even about brand, it's about change. We want to bring change, through change, to our people, not the change that will only benefit me and my children and leave my people in the dust. So be involved in the drive for a transformed Africa. And then on the next page, we'll have our live shows. So it's going to have all our shows as we go. This is the one that we are doing today. You can see if you click on it, it will lead you directly to our page. We are using this only because Facebook, they have been doing what is called shadow banning, where they throw our video where nobody will see it. My sisters actually told me not to talk about it, but this website will lead to a place where once you click, you will get exactly to where we are without looking, and it will help us to yes. So this is the Ebonyi chapter, this is the Abia chapter, this is the Igbo chapter, this is the Anambra chapter, and we have other chapters that have not posted their videos. But we are moving forward, my people. We are moving forward. We can do this job. Our people are super excited. Our people our women back home, they were like, why didn't we think about this all along? Do you guys know that this is a missing piece to our self-determination? And we're asking our Yoruba sisters and brothers and our Middle East, Middle Belt, do the same. Find a group of women that will be truthful in all their dealings, that will be truthful in everything that they do, and not just when it's convenient, at all times possible. So thank you guys so much. Go and take a deeper look at the website. We thank you guys for joining us. We have so much in store for us this year. I'm super excited. I am super excited. So many things are going to be happening, but this year, everything will happen this year, because we need to go home. We are tired. We don't want to be sitting here and be lamenting over problems. No, we want to bring solution. And that's why we're asking you to become a change agent. As we are speaking, you can support our cause. You can visit Nina's. We are all about ninasvoice.org. And please, if you have not given, find it in your heart to give towards this restoration project. Let it become your Sunday donation, your 10%, right? Because you're doing God's work, you're saving people. Stop giving it to random pastors that will use it to buy flights and do all manner of stuff and use it to show off when you guys are hungry. This is the actual freedom that you're working towards. So put in your resources and God will thank you. Sisters, please go ahead.
Yeah, this is so awesome. It's beautiful. As Sister Mura rightly said, everybody please be part of this movement. It is a movement. So be part of this movement. Try as much as possible to support the work of Daughters of Truth. Also the work of Nina's, because as we've been saying all along, the template is there. The template is there. All we need to do is to trust the process. Trust the process. Follow what the template is all about, and we will get to our destination. So everybody just have to key in. And I just want to use like 2 seconds of the time left to remember the Bishop Desmond Tutu. We all remembered how he fought tirelessly for South Africa when South Africa was going through the same thing that we're going through presently here in Nigeria, in Nigeria over there. So we just want to commemorate. I mean, I died last week, correct? I think it was last week that he died. or was it this past week? We just want to, bring it to our people that this man fought with Nelson Mandela, with Oliver Tambo, those that fought to bring down the apartheid constitution that held South Africa for several years. And that's what we're saying about the people that are supposedly representing us, the likes of the professors that they will come and speak too much grammar, the likes of our traditional rulers that will come and tell us, don't worry, we are with you, why they are not with us, the likes of the pastors that would come and talk and tell us to continue to pray. While this pastor, this bishop did not just pray, it was at the forefront. It was part of all the protests. It was outside there. It was part of those carrying placards. And what you have to ask yourself is that what will you be remembered for? He will forever be remembered for fighting apartheid in South Africa. You as your professor, whatever, I'm using this to point to Soyinka again, because he's a Nobel laureate, he's a world, whatever. He has all those titles. If you know what to do to salvage your people, do it. And for those pastors that will come and tell us to pray, it's high time you start telling us to pray. Prayer will not help us this time around. Your physical presence, the way Desmond Tutu did, is what you should be doing. So we are praising. We know that he's with God, and he's done a lot to help his people, and his people will forever be grateful for the efforts that he made in trying to assist the Black South Africans, in trying to help them get out of apartheid constitution or apartheid era. So we just want to remember him today. And thank you, viewers, for joining us. We'll be here again next week as we continue to preach the gospel, because it's all about the emancipation of our people. It's all about our people. It's all about our people. It's high time we went home. It's high time we did the right thing. Everybody be part of it. Do not say, oh, you are too big or too. No, everybody is needed, and everybody has to remain focused. So our website has been given. Our beautiful website has been uploaded. Go and visit the website. Do the best you can. Do your contribution. Nothing is too little or too small or too big. Nothing is too big. If you give us $1 million, it's not too big. Trust me, it's not big. We need more. We need to get this thing going. And it's high time you all did that. Thank you. And in this new year, we're looking forward to so many beautiful things to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sisters. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, my people. Thank you, our women that are on the ground trying to restore the dignity of women, because we know that what the colonial masters did, the first thing they did was to take away the dignity of women.
Yes.
So we are restoring the dignity of women. Our women are working so hard. They're saying, no. This is not who we used to be. We want to become the African woman. We want to become that mother that will not sleep until the children have eaten. So that is the type, but not the woman that is exposing herself anyhow, but the woman that knows that she's of value, and she goes with that mind that she has self-worth, and nobody will take her self-worth away. So we appreciate all of you. And then we want to briefly summarize where we're going in the few days as we're going. So please, every indigenous person or people, stop cutting deals. Those of you that are a little shout here, you will cut deals with Fulanis. They will give you money, give you crumbs. Stop it. Tell your forefathers, what is this man that from Edward Clark or somebody like that? Yes, tell them to stop cutting deals with the Fulanis. We need something bigger. We need something more for the people. So we want to negotiate for our self-determination for everyone. And we have two steps in the project. That is referendum. The first one is referendums, where the people will speak. The people will speak through referendum. And then transitional government. Two, not 20, just 2. Referendum and transitional government. And that referendum, with the transitional government, the people will decide, do they want federation? Do they want confederation? Do they want non-federation? And in that case, they want to leave out. And it's the right of the people. This is a summary of the movement, and you can be looking at it as I'm going through what we are talking in the days ahead. Nina's had a press release on the 19th of December, a world press conference. And that was a media thing to tell people, give people updates, how far we have gone, summarize so many things for people. And by that activity of that day, we have commenced the decommissioning of that 1999, the defeated 1999 constitution. Now that there is a countrywide census built on the built against that illicit constitution by Obasanjo and his boys, Ali and the 40 thieves, all the generals. So we are taking practical steps, and you will be guided to halt the deadly voyage to Fulani general elections. You can see they are fighting to make sure that that election takes place, because they know that that election is what gives them time to Fulanize the whole. They are using the election to buy time to Fulanize the whole system. So we're telling our people, stop being distracted. That election is not for you. It's prolonging the life of 1999 constitution. So we commend our people that are working on regional charters of relationships. By very soon, it will come out to the public so that the public will scrutinize it, and then the ratification process will start. We thank our people that are involved in public enlightenment, coordinating everybody to understand what is going on. People in the market, motor parks, the liberation message, the campaign. And then one thing in the days ahead, we're going to hear about asset protection and guarantee scheme to protect our assets, because we don't want the story of abandoned project of 1970. We don't want a repeat of that. So that is going to come. And then you're going to have a referendum voters registration in the alliance territories. These are activities that you're going to see coming. And then there's reworking of the damage, the constitutional basis of Nigeria. That's where the target is. Self-determination organizations, because we are aware that some organizations are working on self-determination. You will be told how you will involve in the initiative, those that share Nina's vision, because Nina's vision is very straightforward. Those of you that share the vision, you will be told on how you will participate. And then this January, you're going to have modalities pushed out. Just watch out. We are fully loaded with activities. And we're saying that what we're doing, we don't need validation from Fulani. We don't need validation from Obasanjo. We don't need validation from IBB or Buhari or all of the criminals, Ali Baba and the 40 thieves. No, we are going. We just keep marching forward and going. You just be seeing actions taking place here and there. Be part of it. Thank you very much. We are so fired up. 2022, we are going.
Yes, so I am super excited. Please go on our website and not our website, well, our website as well, and our page, and look up updates. So Nina's has an update for for the year. So go and look, because some of you guys are thinking it's people that are demonstrating. It was people that went to Washington or what's not. So please go and take a look, so that you can see exactly what is needed to get us where we're going. Nina's has an update so that you're not confused. Nobody will confuse you with their wig. Nobody will confuse you with their lipstick and their glasses and their clothes. The update is there posted for you to read, so that if you are lost, something we are lost in translation, or you forgot where we are, you go there and find your balance, so that we can move fast. Because like Sister April said, we are fired up. Work is going as we speak. On as we speak, and our people are very, very receptive. So thank you guys. Till next week, we will be back every Saturday as usual. We go nowhere. We are here to ensure that our brothers and sisters live a deserving life. We are no longer interested in brothers that will be cleaning butts in a nursing home somewhere. That's not for our men. Before you know it, something abracadabra will happen. We need dignity for our people. And if you are all about dignity, if you are all about something good, if you are a change agent, please join us. Till next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.